And is on the field of play. Hurler of the Year, 2007. Fergal Moore. Very impressive right throughout this quarter-final. Owen Kelly intercepts the pass. Drops this one in. Waterford need to win it. Down the man. And it was very close.
Brilliant catch. Nearly hit it too well and well wide in the end.
Well picked up by Aidan Carney. He's going for distance. He's dropping it in towards Dan Shanahan. Needs to win it again, and he has it again. Getting inside the cover. Surely that's a free. Referee says no, the ball is pulled on! And Waterford are back in the quarter-final. Created by Dan Shanahan and finished by Shane Walsh. Super Soft has produced the goods. In fact, two of them. Shanahan to Walsh, and he cracked it past Colm Callanan. 1 point between the teams. John McIntyre's team under severe pressure. Dan the man knocks it back by John Moran, but Dan Shanahan was being held in the eyes of the referee, and there's a free in for Waterford. Davy Fitz can barely look.
Some decisions may be gone against both sides today, but I'm not sure that was a free. It looked to be a bit of 6 of one, half dozen the other, but Waterford won't complain.
Waterford trying to level the match for the 4th time. Owen Kelly trots away, knowing that that is over the bar, and Owen Kelly has scored 12 times in this game. Big question. If Waterford win, it's Waterford against Kilkenny. Limerick will play Tipperary. If Galway win, it's Galway against Tipperary. Limerick will face Kilkenny. Is there a winner in playing time? There is extra time if the sides end level. Here's Milan. He's going for it. Incredible. John Milan.
Yeah, what a time to score his first point of the game.
The tension palpable here in Semple Stadium. All-Ireland semi-final at stake. 71 minutes, 44 seconds. Canning, is he the man? The ball is going wide. Are Galway out of the championship? Are Waterford in the All-Ireland semi-final?
I think it's all over.
The referee blows the full-time whistle. Galway are out of the championship. Davy Fitz guided Waterford to the All-Ireland final last year, the Munster final this year, and he's back in the semi-final again. Heartbreak for Galway. They beat Clare, they beat Cork. They seem to be the team on form, but they will be devastated after this performance, because here in Semple Stadium, a dramatic finish. It's Waterford 1 goal and 16 points. Galway 18 points.
I'm not making any excuses whatsoever. I don't want to hear about injuries or no win against Waterford previously or three games in 15 days. It was there for us and we let it slip, and I think that's what will torment the team management and the Galway players over the next couple of weeks, because this is going to take a while to get over.
We were being knocked in our own county, to be honest, this week, like, you know. The gaffer's been knocked in this week in Waterford, like, you know, but today we stood up and be counted, like, you know. They're a good Galway team, a very good Galway team. With 5 minutes to go, we could say we were beaten, but we didn't. We never gave in. We don't win. We're fit enough to finish the thing. So we have another crack in Kilkenny the next day.
All right then, Pete Finnerty, fantastic victory for Waterford or disastrous defeat for Galway?
Well, I suppose the old cliche is not over to the fat lady things, and Galway dominated most of the game. They were ahead at half-time by 4 points. Waterford came out, brought it back to 2. Then Galway went to 6 ahead again. Then give away a few silly frees that kept Waterford in the game. But in the final closing stages of the match, when men were needed and had to be stand up and be counted, it was Waterford that had those men, and they're famous for it. They did it 2 years against Cork, and they did it last year against Tipperary, and they've done it now again this year against Galway. Yeah,
so credit to Waterford's fighting qualities, Donald, but Galway shouldn't have ever been in that position. They were 4 points up with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, 4 points up with 3 minutes to go, you know, and experienced teams, you know, they close out matches like that, but Galway made silly little mistakes, didn't use the ball well, coming into the finish. They lost an awful lot of the 50-50s, and, you know, once Dan Shannon came on, the tide turned.
All right, and speaking of the tide turning, was that big man with the nice T-shirt we saw there.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go. He came on the field and he changed the whole course of the game in those 3.5 minutes.
Dan Shanahan we're talking about.
Dan has got a lot of criticism down through this year and last year, but today he was phenomenal when he came on. He just wanted to do one thing, he wanted to win that game. First ball he got straight into his hand, flashes it wide. That gave Waterford the belief to put the ball in there and that Dan would win anything. Next ball came in, he wins the free. Here we see Ger Farrer. He had plenty of time to put the ball into the danger area for Galway. He doesn't. Tries to hit a dinky little pass, doesn't happen. Carney receives the ball, drives a long ball into Dan. Dan does what he does best. Up, catches, heads for goal. He sees Shane Walsh free, and a brilliant finish by Walsh. And in those 3.5 minutes, the game just changed completely and was all down to Dan.
Yeah, Dan was fouled there, but the ref, in fairness, gave advantage for the goal. I mean, but should he been pulled to the ground?
Well, there's a question that he probably wasn't fouled enough. As a defender, you would feel like, OK, we take our chances with the penalty and a yellow card, you know, but I mean, that's what I mean, closing it up with the last few minutes.
Was it Owen Murphy did it the other end of the field for Waterford, don't you know? He just,
Damien Hayes was going through and he tapped the legs and, you know...
Took his yellow card.
Took his yellow card, and probably Eugene McEntee doesn't have the experience of that and thought he might be able to hold him up or whatever else and should have brought him down maybe.
Still a good catch by Dan, let's not take from that, but...
Oh, no.
All credit to Waterford, they had a heart, as Dan said there, and, you know, never said I attitude, and they were very, very fit.
Yeah, OK, well done, Waterford. Pete, who were the nominees for man of the match?
Nominees for man of the match were Owen Kelly. Scored 12 points in total, and Waterford relied most of the day on frees, and Owen converted everything that he got. Steve Malump worked tirelessly all day long for Waterford and ran at that Galway defence and created a lot of those frees. And also Ollie Canning had an outstanding game again, a cornerback for Galway.
All right, and who gets the award done?
Well, we gave the award to Owen Kelly because the frees were vital. He got a very good point from play, but he missed nothing except one long-range free, and I think that was very... And they were difficult frees, and that's what won it for Waterford in the end, his unerring marksmanship. This is the example of his point when Waterford were, you know, looking for scores, but every free that he got, left or right of the post in the middle, he stuck it over, right, OK? And, you know, you see him putting the fist up there. They knew they were on a roll, and he carried them out. And when you went out midfield there with the last 10 minutes, he went out himself. You know, he was excellent for Waterford all through. OK, well then, let's hear from the man of the match, Owen Kelly.
Beatrice Cosgrove, the country manager with Etihad Airways, is going to present RGA Hurling Championship Man of the Match, Owen Kelly, with his award.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Owen, but how on earth did you pull that one out of the bag?
It's just a great team performance, you know. I accept this on behalf of the Waterford senior panel. Like, it's no individual won that game today, you know. Everyone from 1 to 19 that came on, like, and even the lads that didn't come on, that was a total Waterford performance. There's no individual won that game.